I'm Sarah. I own Sarah and Sybil, which is a small handmade business that I sell on Etsy. I go to in-person craft markets, and today is kind of a little mini market vlog. It's not a full-blown market, but in the downtown area close to where I'm at, they have a First Friday event at the first Friday of every month, and through the summer they have an art walk. So artists can or makers or vendors can set up along the sidewalk. I'm hosted by a store, so I'll be right in front of the store on Front Street, and I'm really excited. So we need to get packed up. It's not until 5 p.m. It's 5 to 9, so it's a shorty, and it's later in the evening, so I need to get packed up. I would like to try and make a couple things because, of course, why wouldn't I make things an hour before I need to leave? There's more than an hour, but still. And then I need to load product into the car. I already have my table and my fixtures in the car. So let's get started.
You're really good at saying what you mean. Suppress my feelings, 'cause I know what's best for me. Feel short of confidence, my hands begin to shake. I thought I knew you, but I barely knew your name. Porcelain stuck to your teeth, you got everything, and I can't believe how I've been let down again and again and again. And I'm paranoid, what's under my skin. I got careless eyes to let you back in. Why do I do this again and again and again? Porcelain stuck to your teeth, you got porcelain under your skin, and I'm all for it again and again and again. For someone you don't even know what you could have done. To tell you the truth, I love porcelain.
So we packed up the tote with all the amigurumi in it, but I also have a flower pillow, a bow pillow, these fleece blankets, and then this is hair accessories, but it is a mess. It's not organized. And then underneath I have crowns, and there's scrunchies down there too, but not gonna be able to get to it. So that's tote number 2. So that's everything I'm taking with me, unless I can get anything else made. I have, so the dachshund, I have another one that it's pretty much finished. I just need to sew on the legs and do the ears. All the pieces are finished. I just need to sew it together. And I don't have it up here, but I will put like a little video or a picture or something. So I found a free whale pattern, and somebody had asked me for whales, custom order, so I made it. I thought it turned out really cute. I thought it was fun to make, but I'm gonna put a horn on it so that it's a narwhal. My daughter was super into narwhals for a while, so that felt fun. So I finished a purple one last night. Still needs eyes and its narwhal tooth, and it will be finished. And then from the Cozy Stitch, I got a pattern for a cow. Cows aren't usually my thing, but I've had people specifically ask for cows, so I'm gonna give the cow a try. The other thing I made this week that I don't think I've shared, well, a couple of things. Dogs. This was like the week for the dogs. I had a girl get a hold of me. Unfortunately, her sister's dog had passed away, and she wanted to get something for her nieces to like remember the dog. So I made a couple of dog plushies, and I'll put that picture up. I also made, so one of my friends is having a baby. I just got invited to her baby shower, and she is a dog person. So I made her a dog lovey, him cute. I messed up the ears. I mean, they're not messed up. They look fine, but they're not. So there's two versions of the pattern, one with long ears and one with short ears, and somehow I ended up with ears that were somewhere in the middle, but hopefully she likes it. And I didn't do this all this week, but I made just a simple blanket. It's not huge. It's a square. It's just half double crochets and a border. I like the simple ones. They're repetitive, so if I like am packing up or I just don't want to think about counting every round or whatever, simple, cute, I like it. I think that's it. So the only other thing that I had to do was iron my banner. Sorry, the office is a disaster. I'm sorry for me. I mean, you guys can't really see all of it, but it's like pretty bad, you guys. Don't look. Okay, that's enough. So my friend, I sewed the fabric, and then she put the letters on for me, and I really like it. Ah! Winnie the rabbit just knocked you guys over. Winnie, rude. He's been grumpy. I haven't been up here very much, and he is mad at me. He has the entire room to run around, and he's like so mad that I haven't been up here, even though he's got plenty of, he barely pays attention to me when I'm up here, but he's mad. So anyway, my husband built this big stand that this can tie onto, but he's not coming with me tonight because he's gonna be at home with the kids. So I'm not gonna take the stand. When I get there, I'll just sew it onto my tablecloth when I get there, and then trim it off before we leave. You can still see the mess. If I turn you too far that way, you'll see that mess. I am like very frustrated with how things are organized up here. Now he's like moving stuff around. He's had treats. He's had extra hay. He's had carrots. He's still mad at me. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so I work outside the home as well as on Sarah and Sybil. And I feel like everything's a mess up here, and I'm always rushing to do things. I just need to get it done as fast as possible. And so I'm just tearing stuff out, and I'm like making a mess as I do that. And then when I'm done, I'm not like putting things away like I should be. And that's a me issue. But I'm just feeling so like rushed and panicked for time that I'm like, oh, I'll like deal with it later. And then now it's later. I don't know. Definitely not dealing with it today because I have cows and narwhals to make. But I only have a couple of hours before I need to leave. So everything's tagged. I need to carry the totes downstairs, and I think I'll be good to go. I need to stop for some change and get coffee. Then I'll be good to go. Because this event is until 9 o'clock. I'm usually in bed by 9, so we'll see how I do. I'm gonna get caffeine first though. And then I don't have any up here, but I am so excited about Halloween, you guys, okay? I made a ghost. It's called the Gilded Ghost pattern, and I can't remember the creator's name. I modified it a little bit, but I started making those, and I have some really cute ideas for the little ghosts, but I want to put like little flowers and the hats and the whole thing. And so I need to make like a bunch of ghosts because that's going to be like a thing that I do. So I'm going to take some white burlap yarn, and I'm going to stop by Joann's and get the baby blanket sparkle yarn that's white so that I can work on ghosts while I'm there, because they're very quick and easy to whip up, and I can just make a bunch of the bodies and stuff it later. But yeah, that was a lot of information. I'm sorry. Okay, back to the market vlog. I will see you guys when I am heading out or after I've had coffee or something, and then we'll set up. So I finished the narwhal. I'm moderately happy with it. I wish I could figure out a way to make this less chunky. I don't know. I might try and make it out of worsted weight. Just the horn part. It's her little face. I finished the other dachshund. I think I need to make their ears longer. I feel like the ears are too short. So next time I'll make the ears longer. I really like this pattern. It's really fun. And then just to show you, this is a sparkle ghost. So it needs a hat or whatever. And then this is like a baby ghost. Spooky baby. So, yeah. I think that'll be all I get done before I leave.
Suppress my feelings, 'cause I know what's best for me. Feel short of confidence, my hands begin to shake. I thought I knew you, but I barely knew your name.
So there's been a lot of people around, so I haven't wanted to film, but tonight has been awesome. So I'll give you the recap tonight.
Again and again and again, and I'm paranoid. What's under my skin? I got careless eyes to let you back in.
Howdy, hi friends! So it's the next day, and I just wanted to give you a little recap about what sold and what information I learned while I was there. So let me grab my list. Okay, so a lot of times at markets, I'll sell a couple of big things, but then I sell a lot of hair accessories. And last night it was the opposite. So I sold 3 small bows, 2 large bows, and a scrunchie. These were the only hair accessories I sold. And then I sold like a lot of the bigger things, which was exciting. So as far as the amigurumi stuff, I had 5 bees. They all sold like immediately, maybe within the first hour, all the bees sold. I had 2 bitty blossoms. They both sold. I had 5 hatching chicks. They all sold. I sold 7 of the maple chickens, 1 large leggy frog, 1 groovy flower. I sold 2 mushroom rattles. I sold a Regan bitty bag and a flowers and fringe bag, 1 each. I sold both of the Della ducks that I took. I sold the fox, I sold the bunny, and I sold the narwhal. So the only thing I was like left over with in amigurumi world was both of the dachshunds, which I was surprised about. A lot of people picked them up and thought they were cute, but they didn't sell. And the poppy lovey. I still had some chickens left over, and I had a couple of frogs left over. But I think everything else sold. Like you saw, I had to keep rearranging because stuff was selling, and I had to, I had a couple of groovy flowers left over, but like they were all on the top, and I had to like move them down so they could lay down. And so I had to keep like rearranging to make the table look as full as possible. And then eventually I just started putting business cards out on the table, and people did pick them up and take them to potentially place orders later, or they could follow me on social media and find out what other shows I'll be at, because a lot of the stuff I take to in-person markets I don't have in my Etsy shop. But people can always message me. I feel like that's something I try and tell people is like, if you see something in the market, please message me. I will ship it to you or do like a local pickup or something, but I don't list everything on Etsy. I made 5 ghost bodies while I was there. So this was like a 4-hour period. I sold all of this. I made 5 ghost bodies. I took 1 brand new skein of Bernat blanket vintage white, and I went through the entire thing, and then I made a chicken body while I was standing there, and then it was kind of time to pack up. So it was an easy setup because I just had the 1 table, 1 plant stand, and it was an easy tear down because I had a lot less to pack. So overall, it was a really great experience. I sell consignment at the store where I was set up at, so a lot of people were like, oh, I feel like I've seen your stuff before. And I was like, yeah, you're probably just in the store. My stuff's in the store. So that was kind of funny. And I didn't have an entry fee, right? Because it wasn't a craft market. And this was one of the most successful things I did this season. So just because there's a high entry fee doesn't guarantee the best sales. And then you also have more invested in it. You know what I mean? So like, just when you're looking at markets, especially if they're new to you or if you haven't tried them, know your audience, try and do some research about what kind of marketing they do, what the vibe is like, but a high entry fee doesn't guarantee high sales, I guess is what I want to say. So thanks for watching. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Let me know if you have markets coming up and what your best sellers are. I feel like my best sellers for this were the small amigurumi things: chickens, bees, hatching chicks. And I mean, I sold all of the loveys, but I only had like 1 or 2 of them, so I can't really say that they were a bestseller. But it was really good for information gathering. I know what's popular in that area, so that was really helpful. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you feel like subscribing. Like if you liked it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know when your next market is, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.